Oh, oh my god. Final Fantasy Peasants, Choco Bros, Choco Hoes was good. Look what has just dropped. Final Fantasy 9 Remake. Fan-made project. Psych has just blown my nips off. I've only seen about 2 minutes of it, and holy damn. Damn. This is something that sits between like an actual, like proper full remake and a fan-made project. Like it sits somewhere in between. A team of 50 people have been working tirelessly on this. Also, like some of you coming to this video, you may have been punked out into thinking this was the actual 9 remake. I gotta say, when I saw this, I pooped because it was only a couple of days ago we had our 5th, I think it is, rumor for the 9 remake. This one coming from Jeff Grubb. His name Jeff. He is an insider and insists 9 Remake is both real and happening. Some extra context saying that it's not going to be the same scale as the Final Fantasy 7 Remake trilogy, which I very much expected. I've tweeted out and spoke about this, but 9 I really think is capable of being a single entry, and that's purely just because, you know, I've spoken so much about 7 Remake being text-based, descaled, and impossible to fit into confines of 1. So why with 9 would I think differently? Well, I think for one, 9 is just inherently different. I think its style, its tonality, I think the structure of its story could actually fit to not being quite as blown up as, say, FF7. More modest and scaled back format. And that would actually suit the charm of FF9 a lot more. So yeah, we're just going to go through this, and even this opening menu, guys. When I saw this, and even I heard the sound effects on that menu, I knew we were in for a treat. Here we go. Whoa! Oh, be still my beating heart. Immediately. It hits, dudes. Let's go 9 Remake. Damn. So, I mean, immediately interesting visual choice. This is Unreal Engine 5. It is that kind of cartoonish, more anime-ish. Less hyper-realistic, not that 7 Remake is hyper-realistic, but kind of reminds me of World of Final Fantasy. It's got that kind of aesthetic to it, and I don't inherently dislike it. It's a lot more playful, it's a lot more whimsical. Confession, a big reason I didn't play 9 for the longest of times was because of how chibi the characters looked, and it was at a stage of my life where I hadn't watched enough anime to adjust to be able to cope with such a visual style. I know that's the same for a lot of people. Yeah, boys. The attention to detail here is astronomical. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, they have not cut any corners on this. Look at it. Wow. I do think what they've done here is phenomenal, but with 9, could also go for a more sort of gritty, rustic, retro kind of aesthetic, which I'm kind of hoping for 9. It's a medieval rusticness. This is far more, but it's so playful. Oh man, so much heart. Look at the detail on that shit, you know. I have not replayed 9 in a while, so just seeing this is a bombardment of feels. Yo, let's go! There is a reason why FF9 is the highest on average rated Final Fantasy of all of them. Just one of the best stories, one with the most heart. This game goes deep. Here we go, straight into gameplay. Straight on to Vivi. Yes, fully voiced.
These children are causing.
And when I say voiced, the quality of the voice acting in this.
Oh, I do hope this play is as riveting as the last one. After all, watching paint dry can be such a tough act to follow.
I'm sold. I really thought, okay, so there's a fan-made project, like they've hustled together a bunch of fans who are also like phenomenal on tech and game design, visual design, with the music and the weaves and the sound design. But I thought, okay, well, there's going to be lackluster voice acting, right? There's going to be a bunch of weird, sweaty individuals doing very lackluster voicing. No, it's on point.
I didn't know watching paint dry can be so entertaining. Maybe I should do that next.
Hashtag that's my VV. Definitely a different aesthetic to what I would hope a 9 remake would be. I'll not say that in a way to at all diminish
I wonder what
this,
the story behind this statue
because this is incredible. But what I'm hoping from Square Enix is different. Oh man, I wonder if we're going to see any combat in this. Which is the other curious aspect. I'm going to say, you know, some of you all hate me for this. I think 9 is the most boring combat system of all the Final Fantasies. But maybe I just didn't unlock the full potential.
Watch where you're going.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Fuck
Can't you
this
see
little
I'm in a hurry?
ratty snot. Prince Park.
He must be on his way to see the show too.
Such smooth
This city is
animations.
utterly delightful.
Transitions. Sublime. God, just the sound design in this. Check. There's so much to love here. I feel like my childhood is washing back into my wee peasant body, and I played this game at like 22.
Chocobo in the middle.
I didn't even play it as a kid.
Honorable nobles of Treno.
Even the little bob on Vivi's hat. This incredible attention to everything.
That race was intense. I need to work on my stamina.
There's also such fantastic scaling with the scene. The scale of everything, and some of the visuals you get with the camera.
Wow. How'd you get a ticket for the show? You better head straight to the ticket booth.
Square Enix, you got your work
ticket
cut
stamp
out.
before you can enter the castle.
A cryptic riddle I share of two souls in fate's design.
That's what's his face. He
Grieving
gets
and
trapped in the stone
burdened by
forest.
sins I lament. In crystal seclusion.
Oh man, it is really bothering me. I can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank on blank. Well, that voice actually really fits, especially being a stage play actor. It's got that flamboyance. Kind of at lost in words, really. The colouring here, this is so alive.
The blossoms in Alexandria are quite splendid, don't you think?
Even the dude just
I've never seen
hammering
this many colors
up
in
on the
Grandpa's
balcony.
cave.
Kid running into the camera with a balloon. Man.
Can I help you, son?
I'm going to leave a link to the full video down below. There's a way to support this project. Be sure if you love the look of this.
I've seen so
Go do it,
many
guys.
today.
That guy is terrifying behind the ticket booth. Just is kind of the vibe I get from 9. It skirts the line of cute and also utterly terrifying. I do miss this in 9. It's like with the hippo creature there. Just the multi-race aspect of Final Fantasy like we have in 12. It's a very different kind of Final Fantasy. Different kind of fantasy altogether. This genre is going to be so refreshing, especially with 16 around with the medieval, but then 7 Remake with totally the steampunk sci-fi on the opposite side of it. And now 9, I think, kind of beautifully collaborates the kind of two, being fun, quirky, zany, while also being medieval. The 9 Remake is perfect. So this Memoria Project, I need to brush up on what this actual project is. Non-playable passion project. It makes sense. It would definitely get some spice from Square Enix if they are planning to release a 9 Remake of their own. Wow, I didn't even see this. 2 months ago there was a night trailer in Alexander. Oh my. Well, I was sleeping, man. All this travelling around has had me missing out on this. Such a sincere fan-made remake. Oh, even the lighting, man. Good googly moogly. All right, let's get back to the main gameplay. So yeah, while it's not playable, I hope Square Enix take it on board to take a nod to this.
A rare absolute steal at just 5,000 gil.
I love these voices.
Generous. And here I thought only air could be so inflated.
Oh, let's see some skip rope. Let's go.
You wanna play with us?
How many of you, let me know in the comment section below, ever did? Was it 200 skipperoos? 200? I never did. I never dodged lightning bolts. Oh, I want it. I want it. God, Square, come on. This year, announce 9 Remake. Announce it at Summer Games Fest tomorrow.
Better luck next time.
7 Rebirth, 16, and 9 Remake, and that ain't gonna happen, obviously.
My esteemed guest,
That sure would be a way to
I'm
steal the show,
pleased to
Square.
inform you that our inn is fully reserved for the coming month. We are currently hosting the
I love the flourish on this guy.
Almost at him.
Wow. 50 people. Must have worked their butt off on this. All for the love of it. No financial incentives. I guess they've also completely remade all of these songs, themes. Because the clarity, oh, well, but look at that night shot. The moon! Oh! Hold me! Oh, I'm loving these character models. Right, Major Sisters.
Feels like they're from another world. Can't believe the ticket was fake. What am I going to do now?
And I've gone Ticketmaster. Pay 20 grand for a new one. Yeah, you would for a Taylor Swift concert. Like everyone else, Vivi. Yeesh. Yeah, that fountain. Even the fountain.
Are we to believe that I want to be your canary can
Oh, that
captivate
melodies
us
of
as
life
much as
weaved
the
in.
original story?
Well, if it doesn't, we'll at least have a splendid evening marking its
That's so
shortcomings,
beautiful.
won't we?
That is so. I feel like crying. This thing's actively getting me emotional. Right, I think for this, I think for this gameplay demo, that was actually what, the 2 moons, Terror, and what's the other one? Merging the 2 worlds was Garland's game plan, his motive. I actually did a big odd theory. I put it on somewhere on the screen. Old video. Did Garland actually succeed in his mission? I'm not to say he actually did. He merged the 2 worlds, or with Zidane and Garnet. It's the significance. Oh, go on, Vivi. Oh my god, Vivi's arc is gonna rip hearts out of chests. This is a game that, yes, with just the detail of the movement, just flapping past. This is a game the new generation deserves, needs. Let me know, guys, where does 9 sit in your personal rankings? I like weird, like crappy Final Fantasies, like the shittest ones, or what most people call the shittest, Type 0, 10-2, 13-2. I have weirdly high. Subjectively maybe 6 or 7, but objectively
That should do for now.
it's maybe the best Final Fantasy. I'd happily concede that.
Can't believe I'm stuck working late while my wife's getting all fancy for the play.
Yeah, man.
Nobody.
I gotta say, hey, just in terms of the engine being used, again, I would much prefer Square Enix to go something granular, but in terms of atmosphere setting, just like the pan to the alley with just like the floating leaves, this kind of lazy, nostalgic, endearing kind of pace that I see in this trailer. I don't know what I'm trying to describe, but this is the atmosphere of Final Fantasy IX. There's a quality going on here that is really pulling on my heartstrings that honestly maybe in 7 Remake they haven't even accomplished quite this. Again, I know different game. Like maybe with Cloud, you know, when he stood at Aerith's house, and you had the various version between Barrett, Aerith, or Tifa, and that was really beautifully set and staged. And it really, really stood out. And there was a few moments like that for this week, but they've managed to do this almost throughout the entire. I mean, damn, I'm only 16 minutes in.
Trip. You're the one with the phony ticket, ain't you?
Man.
What do you say?
Puck's got some sinister
I don't know if
eyes.
that's such a good idea.
Great. Now for your first assignment.
Puck seemed a lot darker.
You go stand over there and see if anyone's coming.
Even Puck's little run then. The fact that it didn't like match up to reality in the slightest. I don't know why. I actually like that. Some of those less realistic inconsistencies, I'm actually finding more enjoyable in the setting of 9. And so I hope Square Enix, if they take any lesson from this, it's focus on the heart of 9. Focus on the simplicity of it. Because they're going to need to. Anyway, if 9 Remake is indeed not going to be a trilogy, I can't keep getting over these melodies of life weaves in. The use of basic chords. Right, I'm going to say this is also what I hope. For Final Fantasy VII, I think we just got another developer's note posted out. Will Final Fantasy VII Rebirth have new original music? Aren't so many new tracks being created, and we'll be making some new arrangements for Track 7 Remake as well. And I've got to say, while a lot of those tracks are amazing, very, very hype, they're also very grandiose. That's how a lot of new music mixing is now, and I definitely do feel it at times. When these arrangements get redone, they almost get like hyper orchestrated, and it's just very, very different to when you just hear the basics. Like when you go back, you listen to the old bam, 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 bam. The music that Nobuo Uematsu created, it was so stripped back. You know, they would lock themselves in a room, he'd say, for like 2-3 days and say, we're not allowed to leave this room until we've busted out like 20 tracks. And just with the small team, they would come up with all these different timeless songs in such a small and crazy method. And it holds up so much.
Immortal and cursed, in slumber I lie, transforming, avenging, as shadows pass by.
Blank, cousin of Genesis. Is this the section of the town where where you get Beatrix and Steiner kind of first realizing they've actually got feels for each other? It's just over that river. Yeah. Oh my god, please. Show us some more characters, show us Beatrix. Like even the little Mulbra sat on the chair. Mulbra plushie. The fish. All the little doodads. This is a very rich environment. Very, very engaging. Kind of weird that Moogles would have plushies when there's actual Moogles. Wait, no. That's just dolls. There's human dolls. It's not that weird. When I think about it. Oh, is that in FF9 original? That little nod to the Buster Sword? Was that a thing in 9? Yo! If that was a thing in OG, let me know in the comments below. But that's something I missed. Yo!
I see you've been collecting plushies, Kubo. I have a special one just for you.
Oh, I'm so ooh-wooed. I'm so won over. This gameplay demo's got me by the balls. The feels balls.
We're almost there. Oh yeah. I don't even know your name. My name's Puff.
And you're a little charlatan. Was it the anteater? Anteater nearly eats him, right?
Pleased to meet you.
I really wanted to leave. Oh, here we go. Time for some firework flex. Oh gosh. This is honestly making me just envision, overlay every other moment from 9. Pooja riding the wind drake. Oh gosh, what Memoria would look like. Pooja trouncing out at the end. Is that the end of what they're doing in the project? They're releasing more? I want to see more. I'm emotionally blasted. Come on. I feel you, Garnet. I feel you. I'm right there with you. Oh, I'll get in there. Ah, wow. That was a beautiful voice. Beautiful voice on that singer. I guess they brought her in. That's an original singer. Oh! Did they put this together? Or has this existed already? Is this like black mages that they've used, or... Whoa! Oh god, I'm glad there was a key shift there. I was about to just transcend out of my body. What a wonderful... Just applause to Memoria Project. Guys, even if Square released exactly that, if I saw that as a trailer, well, when I immediately saw it again, I would question if this is the aesthetic style I'd want. World of Final Fantasy-esque. No, Unreal Engine 5, really using more smooth kind of animations. I would adjust very, very quickly. And in a way, fall in love with this just as much as what I've got in my head. Which honestly, even what I had in my head is very, very basic. And this has just put so much more structure to the possibility of what will be coming. FF9 Remake. To all the incredible fans who inspired us to turn this into reality. Shit! Shit! Wow! Oh, good. Ah, oh, very cool. Yeah, FF9Memoria.com. You can check out their website. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I made any sense when I was waffling about Garland and his goals, but merging the two worlds was his game plan in a roundabout way, the role that he played, as well as Kuja, what brought about the reconciliation of exactly what the symbolicness of Zidane and Garnet at the end being freaking reunited. Zidane was away for who knows how long. Did we find out how long he was away? And again, there was always that open-ended thing of why was he away? Was he actually helping Kuja to recover? Right. It was open-ended whether Kuja actually died. We saw him get sort of consumed by the leaf tree and he was dying, but considering that Final Fantasy 9 was going to be getting a sequel, it was very much in the pipelines when Square Enix were doing it. I think the very strong implication was that Kuja didn't actually pass, but man, I agree. This is truly incredible. Absolute dream. Oh, guys, just a few hours later after watching that Memoria Project, I've been sat in a hole of Final Fantasy 9 feels, and just went to cut that all down and realised my mic switched off and died. So it's a few hours later, and just rounding out, other than just to say, it's been a few hours, and it's still hitting me. Like, that there was a whole arc in just that 25-minute show. Just the way they built up the finale and the way they pieced and formatted all of that together. I really agree with one of the comments that was left. Artistry. I thought that was a really fitting word. That was pure artistry. And yeah, I just think Square, live up to that, yo. I like Square. You've got to hit that kind of emotion with it, because damn, that in terms of fan-made projects, we've had a few over the years, and for me, most fan-made projects, again, I always admire and respect the amount of work that goes into them, but most of them feel like they're just trying to reach like the essence and the heart, like they're reaching for it. This was something entirely different. This set a bar for Square Enix to reach up to. In my personal opinion, it was just that incredibly made and well put together. I mean, damn. I hope you guys, I'm sure you do, like watching this, like fully realize what the Memoria Project they've done here. They've actually innovated a vision that kind of acts as a blueprint for what the 9 Remake Could, and I'd even argue should be. When it's made me feel this way about it for like even just hours afterwards, that is a damn good sign, and that's just made me lust for the 9 remake all the harder. Go over to their channel, guys, give that video a like, spread it round, subscribe, hit the all notifications on theirs. While you're doing it for them, you might as well do it for me as well, you know what I'm saying? I won't be producing content anywhere near as good as that, but damn, we've got Summer Games Fest tomorrow. I will be streaming it and leaning more on Final Fantasy 7 Remake being what we see tomorrow, as well as a game demo announcement for 16. But 9 Remake, man. Where you at? Where you at? That really did just fully remind me how much I love FF9. It actually made me realise even more how much I love it, and for that I am grateful to that project, you know, because we've seen other ones, you know, like Final Fantasy 8, somebody recreated Esther and just had the characters like moving through it, and those are good, hard effort projects, but nothing compares to this. Fucking epic. I loved it. So much so, it's actually very late into the evening and I've not eaten. I'm sat here in a perishing, hungry ball of happy, content emotion. And, it's just really incredible and heartwarming when you see fans doing love letters to the game, which that was the greatest love letter. Anyway, guys, I will see you all tomorrow over on Full Fantasy Peasants for this Summer Games Fest. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, honestly, let me know your thoughts, your feelings, what that Memoria Project sent you on. Was it anywhere near the kind of fully rounded arcs that, honestly, I went on earlier? Oh, I feel joy. I feel joy. Until the next video. Go,